To the American people, this team will always be there for you and your families. To the United States Senate, I hope these outstanding nominees will receive a prompt hearing and that we will be able to work across the aisle in good faith and move forward.
President-elect Joe Biden's economic team already faces obstacles in the Senate, let's put it that way. As the New York Times puts it, quote, in the 11 years since President-elect Joe Biden served in the chamber, partisanship has intensified and nominations, once an area dominated by courtesy, comedy, a presumption of accommodation, have become just another brutal battlefield. You got that right. Still with us for round two, Jason Johnson and Tim Miller. Professor Johnson, remembering the adage that Republicans fall in line, Democrats tend to eat their young. What do you make of the Biden picks thus far?
I think when we look at this economic team today, you have an interesting collection. I paid a lot of attention to Cecilia Rouse. I'm sort of biased. I like people who come out of academic environments. It means that they've probably been interacting with the real world and theoretical approaches as opposed to what's probable or what's pragmatic. They're sort of bigger idea people. So the idea, not just that she's a woman of color, in charge of the Council of Economic Advisors, I think that's a great thing. I actually think that's a choice that's productive. I think it's going to be an interesting test what happens with Mira Tandon. This is somebody who, look, none of these things have to do with qualifications. They have to do with who you can actually get past. And because of the work that Mira has done in the past and how critical she's been of Republicans throughout the Trump administration, that is going to be a very difficult person to get through the Senate. But quite frankly, if Joe Biden isn't willing to go to the mat for the people that he nominates for these kinds of positions, then he's not going to be a successful president anyway. So I look forward to them putting the entire force of his power, his mandate, and any of his surrogates out there to make sure that all of these selections, even someone who's controversial to Republicans like Mira Tandon, to make sure that they get confirmed or at least get to be acting in their positions.
Tim, as you well know, Donald Trump took a young woman lawyer named Kat out of Jones Day law firm, 8 years out of law school. She's now on the federal bench. It was a reach, but nothing's really a reach when you have Mitch McConnell. No such reaches for Joe Biden. Are you of a mind that just about every nomination, regardless of what job that Biden makes, because Pelosi's only got 5 Dems who can leave her on the losing side of a vote, the margin in the Senate's going to be razor thin for years. It's just going to leave room for moderate selections.
Look, I think so. And I think even if they're moderate, Mitch McConnell is going to try to find a way to make a couple of them famous in right-wing media, pick one old tweet out of context or, one old job that they had. And I just think that's the fight that we're in for on nominations. If you wouldn't mind, though, I'd like to do a quick rant about the Mira Tandon supposed controversy. This idea that John Cornyn and Rob Portman are signaling that they can't support Mira Tandon because she sent some mean tweets about senators is just absolutely ridiculous and appalling. And it should not be taken with any seriousness by any members of the media. I mean, these people pretended like they didn't see the president of the United States' tweets for 4 years, and now we're to believe that they have their feelings hurt over some tweet Mira Tandon sent 6 years ago. And give me a break. If they have an objection over her qualifications, they should bring it forward. But all we've seen so far is a bunch of hypocritical BS from them. And, me and Mira don't agree on everything, but as far as I'm concerned, she's a person that is qualified and has demonstrated that she's qualified. And I hope that Joe Biden backs her up and that there's a really big fight to support her and make sure that she gets through and expose these guys for the hypocrites they are.
Well put. Thank you for taking the time to say that. Thank you to both of these gentlemen for joining us this Tuesday night. Jason Johnson, Tim Miller, both friends of this broadcast, thank you so much.